this world. Love this world.
Yo, what's happening?
What's good, Perth City? What's up?
Yo, it's your boy Zero,
And it's your man, Big Rak.
and you're listening to Hustle and Grind.
100.9, baby.
Yeah, so sit down, buckle your seatbelts, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. Real hip hop
All day,
all night.
yeah. So shout out to the man,
Dotty ass, my man. Thank you for the beat.
yeah.
Check.
We coming to you live.
Perth City, Beaufort Street, baby. You know where it's at.
Hustle and Grind.
100.9. Yup.
Bro,
And it's your man, Big Rak. Welcome to Hustle and Grind 100.9 FM on Noongar Radio. What's good? We got some special guests in the building.
Yeah.
Sarah, you want to tell the people who they are?
We got cloning in the building. Do you just
Word,
want to introduce
Say what's up, fellas. Say what's up.
How's it going? I'm Felix.
And I'm Bevan.
Yeah.
Yeah, these cats are really dope. We spent a bit of time with them, get to know them a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Talked about a few things, got some stories going. So
got some funny stories from them.
We'll keep it nice and short with you guys tonight because it is getting kind of late and we all have things to do, don't we?
Yeah.
Real quick, we're trying to make you guys seem busy here.
The last two tracks you just heard was from them.
Yeah.
From
So
Tony.
we had Tongue Tied and Epilogue, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually got nominated for a WAM Award for Epilogue. Talk about that.
Yeah, we did. It was really cool. It was kind of the first proper award kind of accolade we'd gotten. So it was a really good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't win, but it was very good for our kind of prestige.
Yeah. It's good exposure, definitely. Yeah.
We were just stoked to even get the nomination to start with.
Absolutely.
That just came seeing that email. We're like, whoa, because you enter it because it's like, oh, why not? Throw it out there, but sometimes you don't always expect to hear stuff back, and then when you do, it's like, oh wow.
Yeah, no,
This is so
absolutely.
amazing.
It's always good to know that you're with your art or music or whatever, you're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Little things like that just lets you know, okay, I'm doing the right thing
You're
right
doing
now.
the right thing. You're ticking all the boxes.
It's more just it's getting out there and people are hearing it.
Yeah,
Absolutely, man. Why do you do it? Why are you making music?
Yeah, that's it.
You want people to listen to it.
And you also had your EP launch on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
So-
it was sick. We had about 170 people came through, which is really good for this kind of stage. It was the second
That's
launch
massive.
we've done. And so it made us feel pretty good because we're planning a tour for December over East.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Whereabouts? What tours? What places have you actually nailed down so
we
far?
just today nailed down the Boney, which is in the city in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And also the Bomney View Hotel, which is in Sydney.
Yeah.
Two
That's
big
awesome.
cities right there.
Massive, and obviously
Yeah.
you're going to be looking for other places on the way, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that
people,
with your EP?
Catch these guys soon.
Yeah, we're going to do that supporting our EP, and then next year we have another EP which is recorded and mixed. So we're just going to jump in and start releasing songs from that in around January, February next year.
Yeah. No, awesome, guys. We did want to sort of give the fans or people listening at home a little bit of knowledge on who you guys are. Real quick, we'll just throw some questions your way. You can give us some answers, and we'll go from there, right?
Yeah.
So Bevan, whereabouts are you from, man? Like, what neighborhood? We read somewhere that you were from Kalgoorlie originally, I
Well,
believe.
technically yes. I was born in Kununurra.
Kununurra, okay.
So
Yeah.
right up north. So
word.
Right
I
up in the
spent-
heat.
Yeah. So I spent the majority of my childhood growing up there, which is a pretty awesome place to grow up. Living on a farm as well. So
That's what's up.
basically just
Wide open spaces.
got to do whatever you wanted, and it was pretty sick. And then moved to Port Hedland after that, which was same again, another really cool town. Much cool stuff going on, and then to Kalgoorlie after that. So.
Yeah.
When did you sorry?
Yeah. How long were you living in Kalgoorlie for?
End year 9 till start of uni really. So so I was 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Did you enjoy the heat?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone enjoys the heat, especially this man sitting right here.
I'm a sweaty fella, and I'm not a fan of the heat myself, man. No joke. Okay, so we were lucky enough to come down and meet you guys just before you went on stage on Wednesday, and yeah, we were having a chat a little bit, and like it was just so hot in there. Man. There was so many.
Yeah.
You guys packed it out, all right?
Yeah.
So
That
there was a
show
lot of
was
people
huge.
there,
Yeah.
and I'm like trying to talk to them and sweating at the same time, and I'm thinking, no, these guys probably do not trust the word that's coming out of my mouth right now.
No, it was a good bonding experience. I felt your pain. So.
Absolutely, man. Sometimes you get sweaty. And you just gotta go with it. Hey,
Yeah.
like apart from me and my perspiration, whereabouts are you from there, Felix?
Yeah, I mean, my kind of history geographically is
Yeah,
as
yeah.
interesting as Bevan's. I kind of have just been born in Perth, live pretty centrally.
I'm sure everyone at home feels that though. Like, you know, there's a lot of people
Yeah.
that are just born in Perth, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
But around, I guess, the age of 15, I started playing guitar when I was about 7.
Yeah.
And then started playing drums when I was about 13. And then I just sort of kept picking up instruments and getting more serious about it. When I was about 15, I kind of got really serious about it. Decided I wanted to do it, you know, properly.
Then
I
you
guess.
picked up a mic and
Yeah.
here you are. Yeah.
So obviously, what instruments you guys are specifying and
Well, I play guitar.
Yeah.
Playing. But I mean, I first instrument I learned was actually trumpet and cornet, as you sort of.
Yeah.
So I've played cornet, which is basically it's just a trumpet but a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Exactly the same in brass bands for years and years and years. So,
yeah, I was actually in a brass band in year 6.
Yeah.
And I was playing the tuba.
Yeah.
I stopped playing it a year later because I realized I can't carry this thing home every day. It was almost the size of me at the time.
Yeah.
But man, like being in a brass band is awesome. It sort of helps you pick up other skills on the way from instruments. I'm guessing, obviously.
Oh, even just playing in a group of people is
Absolutely.
it's some of the best fun you can have. Doesn't matter how big or how small. As long as you're playing, it's just such an important skill to be able to. Yeah, it teaches you so many things.
That's it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
Who was your inspiration for music?
Wow,
Yeah, we'll go with Felix first.
Yeah,
eh?
Felix first.
Because I think everyone has, to a certain degree, a personal
Yeah, the
connection.
personal
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
So tell us
Yeah.
yours first, right?
I think probably my favourite band would be Radiohead.
Yeah.
I also am really into kind of 90s trip hop.
Right.
Bands like Portishead and Massive Attack.
Nice.
But then I also like a lot of kind of 70s music.
Yep.
Neil Young is someone I've found really influential
Yeah.
lyrically. And Australian acts like Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
They're huge.
Who my parents used to kind of take me to concerts of, and so like I really.
So there's a heavy
Really
influence
took
there.
yeah.
influence right there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Same question for you, man.
I mean, I've had kind of a all over the place sort of musical upbringing.
Yeah.
So my dad is a music teacher.
Oh, there you
awesome.
go.
So he's like some of my
You had
earliest.
no choice.
Some of my earliest music memories were like going to the tavern in Kununurra to go watch him play and like cover bands and stuff like that, and listening to lots of same again like your classic Australian sort of 80s, 90s rock.
Yeah.
So like In Excess, a lot of Midnight Oil.
Good old
And
Midnight Oil.
yeah, like Mental as Anything, those sort of acts, and probably for me, I think I might have been 10 or maybe 9. One year, Rob Hurst, the drummer from Midnight Oil, came to Kununurra as part of one of the writers' festivals.
Yeah.
And we were lucky enough that he like came to our school and came to every music class and did like a bit of a chat with everyone and talked about like obviously drumming first, about music and that sort of thing. And I remember I was lucky enough to score a bit of a drum lesson with him sort of in the afternoon after we all finished, and like that's when I was like, oh yeah, no, this is sick. And watching him play with the older like year 12s and stuff at shows at lunchtime that they put on and that kind of thing, it's like
Really inspirational
really
stuff.
inspired you.
Yeah, music is
What I find with that's the similarities in both your stories is the influence at a very young age.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It really does stay in your mind.
It
And
does. Yeah.
just something about being a fan of an artist and then sort of trying to emulate their sound.
Yeah.
And then once you get that, you're like, now I want to try and make my own.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's awesome, right? Like it's such a good feeling. Just for a lot of young artists coming up at the moment, and a lot of people in Perth that are trying to make music or break it in the music game, what kind of advice would you give? Because I mean, you guys are blowing up. Let's be honest. Like, I know you probably don't want to say it, but we'll say it for you.
We'll say it for you. That's what we're here for.
Exactly,
mate.
exactly. You guys are blowing up, and like, you know,
We're flattered.
I mean, yeah, and we're also very we're happy to have people from Perth make such dope music. So,
Yeah.
what kind of advice would you give to people that are close to your position or coming up to get to where you guys are now?
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure if we're in. I don't feel qualified to talk about this.
Hey, you got the qualifications.
Yeah,
brother.
trust me, man. Trust
Yeah.
me. We don't get no Joe Schmoes
Yeah,
on the show.
yeah. Just the best advice you wish you could have had.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
like,
say
all
if you
that
had someone
can
in
do.
your position and
Yeah.
you were trying to get there, like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
would you,
definitely.
what would you tell
I think
them?
that, taking a lot of time to really work on your tunes is super important, because you can have your PR and your managers and marketing and stuff, but
Yeah.
if you're not solid on the tunes, there's
Yeah.
almost no point. We took about a year and a half off from playing shows. We just started kind of playing around Perth when we were about 18.
Yeah.
And then after a bit of that, we took a bunch of time off because we just felt like we wanted to get our music to the point where we were like really happy with it.
Yeah.
Um,
That's awesome. That's a
Yeah.
lot of respect. Because a lot of people don't.
EP?
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You could
so
tell.
we recorded 2, so that's the first one. And
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
another one that's recorded and
Like
mixed and
kind of a few months
Yeah.
apart. And
Yeah.
No, I was going to say that was a very mature decision for you guys to make at such an early point in your career, because sometimes you get a little bit complacent with your sound.
yeah.
And I'm not saying you guys, but in general as an
Yeah,
artist, and,
yeah.
and you don't ever evolve, and when you don't do that, you feel like your music's not going anywhere, and it sort of slows you down, slows the whole
definitely.
process down. So
Yeah.
And you just got to like put yourself out there as well.
absolutely,
Just kind of writing tunes that you think are cool.
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
necessarily going to cut it. You have to like get it to the right people.
And the
Play
audience.
shows.
Yeah.
Actually,
put in the hard yards.
Put
Yeah.
yourself out there, really.
Man,
Yeah.
we're called Hustle and Grind for a reason,
Yeah.
and that's why we reach out to people that we see hustle and grind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Use
much
one of
respect
them.
for that.
That's
Much
it.
respect for that.
What about you, bro?
Oh, I think one of the most sort of probably important pieces of advice I've ever been given in terms of
Yeah.
music was from a mentor of ours who both taught a bit of guitar, and talking about basically said, never go with your first idea
Yeah.
until you decide every other idea is bad and you end up going up with it anyway. So
Yeah,
he
that's-
said,
that's
like,
some good.
so it's like when
We
you
can use that.
when you're writing songs, it's about like, so you'll have your first idea for a part.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't use it straight up. Try some other things, because like your first idea might not always be your best.
Yeah, yeah.
About 8 times out of 10 it will be.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
there's always something else out there you
Something
can
just waiting in
Yeah, and
the
it's-
picked up.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of like, and also when you think a song's finished, it's probably not.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Spend longer on it, because like you never know what other little things you'll find with a bit of time. Like finish it, take a little bit of time away from it, then listen to it again later, and you'll be like, man, I've never heard this part in here before, and
Yeah.
record it in. It's like, oh, that's sick. So
That's awesome.
That's good
Um,
advice, bro.
yeah.
Before we went on there, we were just talking about some of our favorite musical influence, and I was one of my favorite rapper of all time, MF Doom, always used to say, if you're writing a track and you feel like you're not going anywhere with it, put it down, come back to it, because go play some basketball, watch a movie, get some food, do something else, because throughout that process of you doing that, you'll pick something up, and when you come back to it, you feel like you can add to it or elevate from where it's at. So
Yeah, definitely.
like I think that's absolutely brilliant advice. You guys are dope dudes and you have good heads on your shoulders, so
Cheers.
much
Likewise.
respect. Yeah, no, man,
Yeah,
thank you very
no,
much, thank you very much. So enough of this sit-in, this love-in.
We
We're
got one
going to
more.
get to the hard question
Yeah.
now, guys.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
We asked everyone
Drum
that
roll.
comes in
Yeah.
this question, so top 5 favorite artists. It doesn't matter if they're rappers, bands, just a
Your
group.
top 5
Yeah, your
artists.
top 5. Yeah, the one that. So I'm talking like end of the world. You can only choose these 5
Yeah.
to listen to for the rest of your
For the
life.
rest of your
Yeah.
life.
And we'll go with Felix first, then we'll come back to
Yeah.
Devin. Alright? Yeah, cool.
It might be hard for me to order these. Like 5 though.
Yeah, well, there's no order because I know like if we were going to
Yeah,
do an
done.
order, we'd be here for another 3 hours.
yeah,
man.
We've been here for days. We've learned that lesson.
Yeah, we learned that lesson very early in the piece. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I
right?
like all kinds of tunes. I really like this Brooklyn rap group called the Underachievers.
Yeah.
Amazing crew, amazing
Yeah,
crew.
I've seen them twice, and yeah, I'm a huge fan. I also like The Doors. I really like Radiohead.
Yeah.
I really like Denzel Curry, the rapper.
He's
Yeah,
dope,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
been working a fair bit with Joey, and like you
Yeah.
sort of help him come up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen him live too.
That's awesome, man.
He's sick because all of his
Denzel or Joey?
Denzel,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Joey,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Whereabouts?
It was at Origin last
No
year.
doubt.
Oh yep.
Was it the same place you were saying before that you might have seen
Yeah,
Schoolie
yeah,
Boy?
yeah, like
that's,
a couple years.
Origin.
How did we miss out on that show, dude?
I think I might have been there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't there. I would have remembered this.
I didn't go to last year's Origin,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if it was like 2 years ago, I probably
Yeah.
would have.
Oh, it's like that's the one.
Zero
thing
just
about
doesn't
Origin.
remember it.
I went to Man's Not Hot. Man's Not Hot.
Big Shaq,
yeah, I
Big
saw
Shaq,
it.
yeah, Big Shaq,
I
the
was
one and only.
They said take off your jacket.
Man's Not Hot.
Yeah, man.
So that's
That's
three.
That's three. Yeah. So
you
we're
got
still
two.
going. Yeah.
Cool. Who else? Oh, I really like Portishead. They're a trip hop band. Huge fan of them, and also Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Yes,
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Whew, man, I have to say, props for getting them out so quickly. You're definite. You know your stuff.
You know your music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know who you like. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Hit us up, man. My man Bevan, hit us up.
Hit us up.
Yeah. See, this is a tough one because like I have so many different like what's it things I like to
Genres.
like.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
Same again, like but I
I've
had
definitely
like
heard Bevan roll up in his car listening to like Icelandic metal and stuff.
Did you get down with a bit of Bjork sometimes?
I was a bit
course.
Bjork's in the fight.
I was just real quick. I was watching John Oliver, Late Night with John Oliver. I don't know if you guys watch that at all. But he was just talking. He made a really funny joke about Bjork just not being from Earth. Like,
Yeah.
and he put a photo up of her on the screen and was like, "What planet are you from?" It's just so funny. Her sound, her music, her style, everything.
style
It's just
as well,
out of this
yeah.
world, man.
It's
Like,
crazy,
it's
definitely.
crazy. But yeah, go on, man. Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, I can't even remember where I was at. But no, so I'd say probably first off, go
Yeah.
Björk. Björk, however you
Björk,
say it.
yeah.
There's a fair bit of debate on that one. Closely followed up by another group from Iceland, Sigiros.
Never heard of them, man.
Never heard
Very
of
big.
it.
You're putting
fan.
us on. You're putting us
Yeah.
on.
They're sick.
Write them down.
Very interesting. All their music is in Icelandic,
Yeah.
which is very interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful language too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
very.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is like some of the music like influenced by like a bit of death metal, or is it like completely?
So
yeah.
Sigiros, that's post rock. That's like
Right.
a lot of very cinematic, like lots of strings, lots
Yeah.
of like swirling
Yeah.
crescendo.
For the listeners at home, could you use like a band that maybe that would be more globally known that has that sort of sound? Just to refer, like
Yeah.
as a reference, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
No one comes close.
Yeah, so that's
Look at the
like,
face there. They're that.
And, you know,
honestly,
Yeah.
I feel the
They're in
same
their
thing.
own lane.
Yeah, I feel the same thing about MF Doom.
Yeah.
Out of most rappers, you
Yeah.
can't explain
Yeah.
what he sounds like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, no, I feel
It's,
that. Yeah.
and there's so much variation in their albums too. Like,
Absolutely.
You couldn't pick one.
Yeah.
It's just I'm trying to think. What was up? Was up to 3?
Yeah.
Honestly, you could keep going, man.
I think
Like-
you named is it Burke?
Yeah.
Björk,
And,
Björk.
yeah.
We're adding another one to the
Yeah,
debate.
and 2 Iceland bands.
So
Sigiros?
Sigiros.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'd have to say 2814.
Yep.
Which
heard of
is
them.
You're killing me with these
Yeah,
names,
yeah,
homie.
it's
No, this is a music show. We're learning as we go.
It's kind of like it's been a little bit memed at this point. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of so it was sort of like in the sort of vaporwave phase of like the early sort of 2010s.
Right.
This album was sort of the product of 2 artists who were kind of in that scene and branched off into like more ambient drone territory.
Right.
Yeah.
And that came out in 2015, and that basically became like an instant classic. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can say that in the ambient world.
Oh yeah, that thing's a banger, fam.
Yeah. Straight fire.
It's one of my favorite albums. I've spent so much time like listening to that while we're doing whatever, sleeping,
Yeah.
studying.
Drive.
No, I get you.
driving.
Yeah.
It's a very textural album. It's all about the sounds and the feelings.
Yeah.
Really interesting. And then I'd probably go 2 more on top of that to make it 6 because I can't name 5. Go to the classic of Radiohead. Same again.
Yeah.
I've listened to them for as long as I can remember. Really, don't
Yeah.
remember a time when I didn't. And probably go Slow Dive after that as well, which
Yeah.
were
Exactly.
a band that sort of from the early '90s in that sort of shoegazy scene in the UK, and
Yeah.
sort of broke up late '90s and then reformed. 2014, I think, and released another album, played some shows, and we saw them at Laneway.
Yeah, it was
Which is
sick.
that was probably one of the coolest things. I mean, plenty of cool shows I've been to, but that was up there.
These guys will be playing at Laneway soon, eh?
Maybe.
That'd be good. Let's get
Laneway, hit them up.
Yeah,
Keep cloning up, alright, Laneway?
you heard it from us.
Fingers
Heard it from Hustle and Grind.
That's what's up. That's what's
St.
up.
Jerome, we're on to you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Alright, so we've had an awesome chat with you guys. We're gonna play a couple more tracks from your EPs, and we'll come back and round it out. Hey,
Yeah,
sounds
so
awesome.
they're gonna listen to Special.
Yeah,
And
and Melanin and Melanomas.
Yeah.
Absolutely love the name of that. I don't know how you guys came up with it, but it just rolls off the tongue. So I
all the
absolutely love
names
it.
on your EP are just
Fantastic.
out there. Like,
Yeah.
They're good.
Respect, fellas.
Respect.
Yeah, so
That was hard. We spent so long on that.
that's all good. Alright, so everyone at home will be coming in with Special and Melanin.
Tell me how you feel.
Peace.
Peace.
I said I tell you all the time.